Sup, everybody? Man, it's been a little while right there ever since I did something for a little bit, for a react. And I'm going to react this. It says, why are so many Democrats not happy to be American? I don't know. People always going to find a way to cry or think about this. Oh, stole this land or this and this from years ago. And it's like, man, that's a long time ago now. It's a new time. It's a new time, new way. And so let's see. Let's see what happens when there's people in the streets. All right, y'all ready? Let's go. Let me put my mic a little high. All right, ready? Let's go.
I'm talking about a recent poll that just dropped, but they've been doing it for the last 25 years from Gallup. They are asking Americans if you are very proud or extremely proud to be an American. Right here, we have 92% of Republicans saying yes, very proud. Democrats just hit a record low. That's why we're talking about it, 36%. Now, it's been dropping for Democrats since about 2013. Why are so many Democrats not proud to be an American? What's going on there, man?
I don't know how you define patriotism. How is that defined?
I don't think they love of country.
I doubt someone came up and said, "Are you a patriot?" And they said, "No, I'm not a patriot."
Yeah, this says, "Are you proud to be an American?"
Yeah. What does pride mean? Like proud in what way?
Okay,
So
here
I
we
think
go.
maybe all those people aren't answering.
Well, I can't answer the question because proud is an overinflated word. So what does that mean?
I don't know what the definition of patriotic is.
Are you happy to be in America right now? Are you happy? That's the whole thing. Yes. Are you happy? Or no? What does that mean? Here we go. See, that's what I'm talking about, this stuff right there. It's because I was happy like 10 years ago, but not no more. Like, come on, bro. So let's just say yes or no. If it's no, just say no. Just like, oh, why?
Driving around in a big truck with a big flag flying off the back of it, is that patriotic?
Proud of your country, pride. Are you very proud to be an American or no?
Over the course of my lifetime?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Right now?
I'm not proud of the decisions our country's making.
What's going on there?
Maybe it's the political climate, political environment.
Actions and policy, man.
I'm embarrassed.
You're embarrassed?
I'm embarrassed to be an American right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how are you embarrassed? How are you, though? See, that's the whole thing. I bet you everything's going to say that. It's going to be hilarious, though. It's like, okay, what happened? We had like a couple wars that happened right there for, the last 3 years or something. And we aid them and everything and this. And I don't know. Let's see. Let's keep going. What they're saying about this.
Okay.
This is
Because
crazy.
of our leader.
Okay.
He's a joke.
Democrats just hit a record low of 36%.
That sounds
Does
reasonable.
that seems reasonable?
Yeah, considering
Why do Democrats not love the United States?
they love the United States. They don't love what we're doing.
You guys are Democrats.
Super proud.
You're very proud. So you're not answering
Even with
not
this
proud to be an American in that?
regime. No.
So you think maybe people are looking at that chart and kind of asking all those questions to find every word for them?
I think if you ask somebody a question like that, that's a generalization, that people are going to just knee-jerk with whatever they feel. So I'd have to understand what you're asking before I can give you a definitive answer.
Right. Do you think there's a bit of confusion there when it comes to the question of, are you very proud to be an American?
Sure. Yeah, our country's never been this confused in my lifetime.
Do you guys think that that's a problem for the party?
It is. The Democratic Party is waning right now.
Democrats, I think, are kind of confused right now.
I think it's because the commonly associated with a specific group, and the Democrats sometimes don't want to follow that. And sometimes, unfortunately, I think the patriotism gets followed into the Republican Party.
Why are so many Democrats not proud to be an American?
I think a lot of Americans are not proud to be a Democrat at this point because they've pulled so much. They've proven themselves to be just kind of nasty, jealous, vindictive kind of people. In terms of what they do, I think the Republicans want to make the country great, and they're going to do it through government, and the Democrats want to stop it any way possible.
I think they just really...
Ding, 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 ding. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to that dude. Shout out to him.
They don't like the values of the country they're in, and they come here and they want everything for free, and they want to change the country that they were in. And they don't like the leader. They don't like Trump right now, so they see that as the entire country is terrible, and they don't realize all the great things that we're doing around the world, and how we're the world's peacekeepers, and how if we weren't here, the world would be at war. In the Middle East, in Europe, there'd be more wars. There'd be wars just all over if we weren't here. And they hate the entire country because they don't like Trump. They don't realize that we're like the world's peacekeepers.
Hey, how old are you?
Man, for real. Hold on, let's see what.
16.
16. Shout out to him. Whoever's his mom and probably his dad right there. Mom and dad, his parents. Shout out to him.
When the Republicans lost the election, and they've lost 3 in the last, a couple of decades, I don't remember them ever saying that they weren't proud to be an American. Yeah, they might not have been happy with the administration, but there wasn't a genuine unhappiness to be called an American. So because this election was lost, that 3 out of 10 Democrats like being an American or are willing to admit to being proud to be an American, that's really disappointing, because even if you don't like the current administration or their policies, the fact that that administration was voted in should be reason enough to be proud that you're an American, because that's what makes us Americans.
It seems as though a lot of Democrats...
Man, look at that. Okay, it's like, okay, if you go right there as a Republican or if you're independent or something right there, let's say if you're going to be right here and you disagree right there, Democrat, it's all good. You're just like, okay, I'm happy to be American. All right, even though I disagree, I'm still happy to be American. Opposite way. If we don't have that side, then be like, you know what? I hate this country because it's not happening and blah, blah, blah. Man, see, that's why it's so ridiculous.
Tie being proud to be an American to maybe policy or who's in office, but not even then, because it was still very low under Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think there's such a radical difference between Republicans and Democrats on patriotism?
I don't know. I could just explain what's happening right now.
Like
as
what?
Far as when it was Biden's term, I don't know. I'm shocked. I'm totally shocked why it was somewhat low.
Yeah. See that guy standing while everyone
See,
else
he
is
don't even know what
kneeling?
he's talking about.
That's Jonathan Isaac.
He ain't about that life. Now let's go.
But now I can easily explain why I feel that way.
What if your coffee didn't just wake you up, but made you feel sharp,
I'm gonna go up a
focused,
little.
and
My
ready?
bad, everybody. I'm gonna come up a little bit, but yeah, see everything he's talking about right there. If you talk about a Democrat or some people in that kind of way, they will get so mad and they will talk about racist. They'll talk about the land. They were talking about they can't do this. I was seeing right there on, was it like last week or not too long ago? It was what's his name, Goldberg, and she was talking about how into what's his name, that the women is the same thing right there to black people went to America or something. Like women are like, dude, that is crazy. How can you gonna put that together right here? Basically, you do everything you want to in this country, and you're just gonna cry about that.
Iranian regime is 2 days, 2025 is nothing compared to the United States.
Hanging black people. So
it is not even the same. I couldn't step
foot during this.
Wait.
That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Toronto and killed for
I'm sorry.
What, they went like around. No, I can't have my hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you, as a...
I literally said it was up to the Iranian people.
Yes, it is up to them. And that's why I am saying that it is the same. Murdering someone for their difference is not good, whoever does it. It's not good. So that's why I said you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
In front of everybody, that's crazy, man. All right, let's keep going a little more.
Let's get back in this video. So you see it as kind of just they're not getting their way with policy?
Policy?
Yes and no. I think it's deeper than that, but that's a big part of it.
Because they don't
right
want to
now.
listen. You can do something right, and it's
Are
all
you pretty
bad.
proud to be an American?
In ways, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say it has gone down in this presidency.
First of all, if I didn't like living in this country, I'd be gone. There would be an initial fight to change things. There were moments that I didn't like some policies in my own community, and I fought to change those policies, but I never stopped liking my community.
Most people should be grateful to live here, I think.
Most people, for sure.
I mean, like, look around us. It's like, come on, where else would you live? I've traveled the world. Where else would you live?
When you have so many conflicts going on where we are supporting some very bad things that are happening to people, it's hard to see that.
Well, it seems like a few are being wrapped up, right?
We'll see.
there are no more bombs being dropped in Iran, and now the tariffs are actually working in our favor. Now gas has never been lower. The stock market is high. So you can't help but ask yourself, well, maybe I should have just held back a little bit and not opined at a time when I needed to give it some chance, give it a chance.
All you have to do is turn on the television and see him try to speak. That's all. I mean, that's all you got to do. And what comes out of his mouth is just garbage.
So that wipes away.
What are you talking about, Joe? Or are you talking about Trump?
Away the American pride?
No, it doesn't wipe American pride. It wipes away. It's the decisions he makes, which
Like
are
when?
just ludicrous.
Like when?
You had Pakistan and India that just did a ceasefire as well.
Attacks, and I know they're going to still be in
Rwanda.
Okay, in Rwanda. Oh gosh.
So there's been, what I'm saying is there's been, a lot of peace being made. Do you disagree with that?
Well, no. I mean, I know many peoples and many countries live in peace. But when you hear that European countries, Australia, New Zealand, they're all warning their citizens not to come here because they cannot know what's going to happen, if they are going to let them in, if they are checking their phones for the social media. I mean, what is that about? Honestly. And I have to wrap it up.
That seems a little dramatic, doesn't it?
Yeah, for
When it
real.
comes to the difference, I'm so curious your thoughts on this. You can see Republicans are fairly consistent across the years.
Yeah.
Why such a radical difference there?
I
mean, they've had presidents that they haven't liked.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. My God. They're proud to be an American because they're Make America Great Again.
So you're asking me a question that is based on me accepting that that's an accurate fact. I know that there's lies, damn lies, and statistics, so you can twist it any way that it works for you.
I don't believe anything I read anymore.
The media has a lot of blame to do because they have scared people out of their wits.
I think the media portrays all the bad things instead of pointing out the positive things. I think that they are stirring the pot purposefully, making it worse than what it really is, trying to divide.
Unfortunately, the political divide and the narrative that's being spun by both sides is so severe right now that an admission of something being okay would almost be like I'm giving up. Ilhan Omar and the squad are not going to come out and say anything good. They're not going to come out and say, geez, we were wrong.
Well, like you said, the division is kind of forcing people to go right or left. And the right side's funner. That's where I'm at. So you're not always angry.
It's a belief.
He's not mad, not angry. The other side, mad, angry, whatever it is. Oh, this and this and this. You know what? Okay, gas. Okay, I'm in California. Okay, I seen this one thing. It was right there on, I think it was on one of the social media. This person that came right there was like, oh, F Trump, look it. It's like right there, $6-7 right there for gas. I'm like, oh, how don't you know, man? How he doesn't run to California? That's Newsom. See, that's why people don't know what the F they talk about, man. That's crazy. Let's go.
It's a moral and ethical and religious base that most people follow. You're going to follow what you believe.
Where have their beliefs gone? What did they come? Whether you were born here or like us, we emigrated in '79. We came for a better life, and America has given us a better life.
The Christians believe in country. They believe that you should, there's a sacrifice to freedom. There's a price you have to pay for freedom.
I'm an immigrant, honestly, but I guess...
Are you an American or no?
So I'm a citizen now, but I came from India. Cool. So it definitely did give us more opportunities as in.
I do feel like traveling outside of the U.S. really plays an impact on that, like appreciating where you come from. So I think that just getting exposed to other cultures and realizing what we do have here and what we stand for is a lot of freedoms.
Why are you proud to be an American?
For what advantages it's given me. When I was 15, I worked 40 hours, took care of my father, and my parents died, and met my husband. We had our son, and we knew, and I'm a professor at a university.
Interesting. A patriotic professor. I think we need more of those. What do you think?
Yes.
You see somebody wearing the American flag on their shirt. I'm just so curious. What comes to mind right when you see an American flag on somebody's shirt?
Republican.
Republican.
Yeah, patriotic. I don't know.
Where I live in Seattle, I don't even wear stuff like that because people will get
They get mad at
triggered
you and they'll
mad,
yell
yeah.
at you for
For
wearing
real.
stuff with flags on it in Seattle.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, which live in little pockets of
Yeah,
super
we're down here
liberal
visiting.
people.
Yeah, so it's very, very. Yeah,
I know,
liberal.
people are
We
sensitive,
On the other
man.
side of the state, it's more red.
go to Eastern
but-
Washington. Everyone's wearing flags.
Our neighborhood is funny. You can go down one street and everybody's flying flag. On our cul-de-sac, we're the only one that flies a flag.
Only one flying
Only
a
one.
flag.
And that is also a divide between, because most of them that don't fly are Democrats.
You guys aren't flying the flag at your house?
Yeah, we don't like it and just up all the time. I don't like it on hats or shirts or towels or, yeah, no.
If you saw an American flag, somewhere, you might assume that they're a Republican. You might just make that assumption. A lot of people do.
Is that a problem that people are associating?
Well, because right there, Democrats, they burn American flags, and I don't know why would you do that? It's your own country, man. It's different countries. If you do that, you're going to jail for a long time or something like that. But so disrespectful and things right there. It's like people talking about I got some people that always debate about, from Mexico, the people it goes illegal. And then I'm telling them, all right, bro, like, think about this. If you go to Mexico illegal, you get deported back to America. No, like, yes, they do, man. The same thing. It's any countries you can't just go any country by yourself, man. You have to have a passport or whatever it is like that. Can't just go whenever you want to. But no. Oh man, no, it's bad over here. Man, dude, go to Canada. They don't let you do that in Canada, man. It's even worse. You can't go inside and have a DUI.
Associating the American flag with republicanism, conservatism?
Yes, it's obviously the flag has become a symbol, and that symbol is there. It's become that because it triggers the other side, not because there's anything wrong with wearing an American flag.
4th of July used to be for celebrating. Yeah, I know. It's interesting to think about what the 4th is going to be like. Feels like there's a lot of hatred towards America right now.
Yeah, is it becoming a holiday for Republicans?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's 4th of July. There's no shame in representing your flag of your country.
There's no other place in the world where we can be so diversified. We can be here and here. But freedom is not free.
There's nowhere else better to live.
Right.
There just isn't.
All right, everyone, that is it for today.
See, like, that was cool. That was all cool with this. Shout out to this right here. At least no one go crazy with that. He probably had something right there that he cut it into another one. Somebody probably went crazy with it. But yeah, like I'm trying to say, people get mad all the time. Or they say, I don't like this and this and this. I want to more my move. Like, move. You have the right. I bet you when you do that, you'll be right back ASAP. And it's crazy about this, man. People are not happy from something that they don't even know what the hell they talking about, in my opinion. Okay? Like, if you want to do, I would say just work hard, okay, and do the best way you can. And if you have your beliefs, be your beliefs. The thing is, let's say if me or somebody else listen to this, we can have a disagreement. Let's be respect. Maybe you might have a little bit heated or whatever. But the thing is, after let's shake hands, like, it's all good. I have my opinion. You have your opinion. It's all good. But nah, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes about those kind of debates, you have like statistics or you have a fact with it. And then they're like, oh, well, I'm still, you know what? And then it's like, oh, man, like, I don't even like talking to people sometimes because it goes to nowhere and it gets worse and worse and worse. So, man, let's go. Whoa. But anyways, like, subscribe, and show love right there, man. And I'm gonna do some more my reacts right there. So hit me right there in the comments right there if you see something right there to watch. All right, man. Peace.